The next one is the Cindy guest introduction. Wow, you take up lots of roles. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you take up the responsibility and you introduce each guest to speak here. That's very good because everyone has the chance to speak in front of the audience. The only suggestion for you is you can give some guidance for the guests. For example, Michael asked, what should I talk about? What should I tell you about? Perhaps before you introduce the guest, you can give them some chance. For example, you have 30 seconds to explain yourself, like your hobbies or why you are here. This is the most important thing, why you come here, and you want to know more from the guest. But also, you have done a great job. And also, one more suggestion is for the podcast. I wonder if you have the guest form. Yes. Because I noticed for Cindy, she can call Michael, but she has some hesitation to call JP. Yes, I think if you can identify the name before you introduce them, this will be perfect. Okay. So, next one. As an individual evaluator, King, you have a very good presentation skills, and I noticed that you didn't turn your face too much during the evaluation session, but at the very beginning you tell the audience you will evaluate in a very creative way. Then you evaluate based on the project objectives. I think if you didn't notice a creative way, this will be a very good evaluation because I expect too much on you. All in all, you have done the essential elements to encourage the speakers, and you said Kevin he master good use of language. That is the point I agree very much. And I noticed you use the term profound thinking. Yes, great. And what is a very supportive and encouraging comments for the speakers? Well done. The next one, Kelvin, as an individual evaluator, and very detailed evaluation. And you also give a very encouraging words for the speaker, like well-structured and good English, confidence, etc. And some suggestions for you is, I noticed that you have many suggestions for the speakers. If you could use a more encouraging way, you might be the next evaluation champion. For example, you tell Jeffrey that he spent too much time on his early parts, right? I think if you didn't use too much time, and if you give some direction or suggestion for him, for example, how he can organize his speech so that it will be better. And also, but as the latest part, you have done a great job. You notice that Jeffrey could have a better or stronger message, and you gave some suggestions. And the main point is, whenever you give suggestion, and it's better to use some positive words, like if you can do, then you can do, instead of critically evaluate them. Yes. So let's come to the next table topic with Cheryl. Wow, I think you are a very logical lady. You explain every point in detail. For example, King has a good conclusion, and she can recall some sentence used by you, and she also explained why JP is good, and she also She also have a conclusion, passion, humor, and personal experience, something like that. And the only thing is, where is Michael? I think Michael also has a sense of humor. I noticed you very Cindy and came in a very good way and recall their good use of English and expression. And Michael also tell us what is his favorite actor. He explained well and quite funny. I think he also explained quite funny, only these points. But all in all, I think you are very good evaluator. Explain very clearly. Next one, Tiffany, accounting reports. Is this your first time as an accountant?
Yes.
Well done.
I get her to do this job on the spot.
The only thing is, I noticed that when you stand here, you said, "Hi everyone, it's me again." Okay, if you could look at the audience, they can relate to your feeling because you come here again to report the accounting reports. And also, I heard you have a 5-point scale to give your reports, but I didn't.
I just mentioned one or
Yes.
two of them.
Yeah. Great. And one more suggestion is that you can summarize your reports. For example, those who made 1 to 3 unnecessary sounds include A, B, C, and those who make more than 5 unnecessary sounds include C, D, E, F, something like that. You can summarize it so that you won't run over time, because I hear the ding sound during your reports. And by the way, as a first-time reporter, you have done a great job. The next one, Harry, the timer. Very straightforward report. From the first speaker to the final speakers. And as a timer, I have no special suggestion to you. Because you can report in whatever way you want. And straightforward is one of the ways. And you can find some creative ways, like for those who run over time, he will receive some punishment. Something like that. The last one, Jeffrey, Maria. I think your English level is up to standard or higher than standard to give some suggestion for all of you. And one good point is you also identify who made the good use of English. What he's doing is more than quoting the good example, but he also appreciates who used it. That's great. And he also introduced this word for us. And well done. And so, all in all, I feel very happy, and it's my honor to be here to polish my evaluation skills, because I never take part in the evaluation contest because I find this very difficult. And thanks to all of you, and I wish we could have a joint meeting in the future, because it is a tragedy that our meeting crashed on every second and fourth Wednesday. So we could have a joint meeting next time. Thank you very much. And